Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4 TSF1. We'll present about Case 4 for Physical Chemistry. Our group members are Nur Fatihah binti Rahman, Siti Suraya binti Muhammad, and Auni Nabila binti Azwan.
Carbonic acid is a chemical compound that made of carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen. The product, bicarbonate ions, is a weak base and has pH between 8 to 10. pH value that higher than 7 means that the alkalinity of water is high and not suitable for the fish. The best pH for fish is between 7 to 9. Carbonic acid has a high pH, which will affect the fish growth and reproduction. There are few ways and solutions to lower the high pH value. The first way to preserve the water is by adding in acidic compounds. For example, we use sodium bicarbonate. Acid has a high concentration of hydrogen ions and has a low pH. Adding acid is very suitable for emergency treatment because it is a short-term solution. When we add the acid in the base solution, it will neutralize the water and lower the pH from 8 to above to lower than 8. Sodium bicarbonate has an affordable price, easy to find, and very simple. Before we use it, we must calculate the volume of water first. 1 tablespoon of sodium bicarbonate is used for every 5 gallons of water. However, using sodium bicarbonate is neither an effective treatment nor a long-term solution. It is a better choice to use the alum, or we call it as aluminium sulfate. Aluminium sulfate is also an acid that can reduce the high pH of water. Although alum is not a very long-term solution, but it is better than using the sodium bicarbonate. The application of alum is an emergency treatment that immediately lower the high pH. This is much safer and affordable chemical that forms an acid when it combines with water. Alum not only lowers the pH, but it also eliminates the algae through sedimentation, lowering algal biomass and photosynthesis. Alum can also aid to lower pH by eliminating phosphorus, which is a vital ingredient for plant growth. Since alum has an temporary impact, it may be necessary to apply it many more times until plant and algae growth is minimized. The caveat when adding acid to the water is that a sudden drop in pH will have a detrimental effect on fish. Therefore, the pH of the water must always be monitored regularly after adding acid to the water.
Tip. Another way to preserve the water quality for a long-term effect, specifically if it has higher pH compared to the normal one, is by adding an organic matter, such as cracked corn, soybean meal, and cottonseed meal. This is because once the organic matter decays, carbon dioxide will be released to the water and act as an acid. This process will not give an immediate result. However, it is safe and relatively a dependable practice. In order to make sure that the pH will not rise undesirably, applying about 15 pounds per acre daily for 1 week can help to prevent it in general, as the amount of the organic matter that will be added to the pound is the addition to any daily application fertilizer. Both amounts added should not exceed 50 pounds per acre. Other than that, a safer but less effective way to minimize the rise of pH of the pond is by reducing the sunlight that is available for the plant's photosynthesis. For example, adding or approving aquaculture dye to the pond. This is because the dye will act as weed control agents and tint the water with blue color to reduce light from penetration directly to the plants inside the pond water. Besides that, keeping the water steerability by steering the water mud from the bottom using aerators also will help in reducing the light penetration to the water. Using herbicide to kill algae and plants help in eliminating the pH problem. However, it will cause oxygen depletion and the accumulation of carbon dioxide and ammonia. Hence, it has more risk compared to using aquaculture diet. As conclusion, we need to note that different management practices can be used to reduce high pH and minimize the risk of pH toxicity to the freshwater fish. The choice of method should be based upon the specific need, and a combination of approaches might be most effective. That's all from us. Thank you.